Hi Aries, how are you? Welcome to your reading, which is going to cover the time frame of the entire month of October 2020. So this is going to be a read for that time frame, keeping in mind it may actually begin the last few days in September, and it can also, of course, carry on into maybe possibly even the first week of November. How is everyone feeling? I know that there's been an awful lot of unmotivating type of energies really around the global consciousness. So, of course, there's that. And then we all have our own personal everyday challenges that we're going through. So at this time, if you're doing everything you can to focus on the positive, to focus on all of the things that we can be truly grateful for at this time, you should be incredibly proud of yourself. It's not always an easy thing to do. So I hope at the very least you guys are making yourself priority in your life. I hope that you are taking care of yourself first and foremost, right? We really need to, specifically at this time, I feel like we really need to put our mental health in the forefront, right? So we're kind of really monitoring our own thoughts. So if that comes up specifically in the read, I'll kind of touch upon that a little bit. But for Aries, this is really a general read here, so this may result in some messages coming to you which really do not resonate with your situation. If that's the case, don't try to force the messages, okay? Because that really truly means that it was meant for someone else, and we definitely want to make sure that everyone gets the messages that they are intended to receive. I'm going to go ahead and start you guys' read here with the Energy Oracle card. Oh, sorry if I'm banging around. I tried to move this backwards so I wouldn't hit it so much. Alright, so this is your Energy Oracle card, and we're just going to see what we get. If we have more than one, then that is meant to be. Spirit, what is the overall energy for our Aries? Our Aries collective. This is what's coming up, and this is like I just mentioned, globally, this is where we're all pretty much at. We're sharing this experience together. It came up as fear. It says, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So you're really being challenged at this time to choose the love vibration of caring and compassion over the fear, lower dense vibration of just not really wanting to accept the unknown. So this is this is pretty dead on to the vibes I was kind of getting at the beginning. So let's do a few breathing exercises to really center ourselves. This is going to be a pretty intense read for you guys. So I'll just get the cards ready at the same time. You want to take a few deep breaths with me. Ready? Here we go. Big deep breath. All right, we'll do 2 of those. So just imagine when you're exhaling, you're releasing all of the negative, toxic energies, okay? Releasing them from your system. You're exhaling them. Visualize them just wandering away. Ready? Big deep breath. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in all of the positive, all of the yummy, good, and juicy stuff. Here we go. Ready? Big deep breath. And when we're exhaling, We're releasing the old, and when we're inhaling, we're bringing in the new, the positive, all of the good, yummy, juicy stuff, right? I think we could all afford to do one more inhale here. We're going to bring in all of the good. Ready? Last big deep breath. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages here today. Thank you for this guidance that you can provide our way. Thank you for the lessons we have learned, which have brought us to this point. Spirit, I'm asking that you please provide messages here, detailed messages for our Aries collective. All right, we're all centered into the energies. Here we go. Get one last card. That was our inspirational message for the end. Spirit, please provide us with messages today. For our Aries tribe. What messages did you want to come forward for the month of October 2020? Please provide us with detailed messages for this time. I'm just going to be a little bit more patient. This one is giving off way more energy. So let's take a look at first your Akashic record. So it says the Ascent. I like this. Look at that. Seven of Keys. The Ascent. Let's look in the book. This specific one, I don't usually do the Akashic record, so I'm definitely looking in the book for that. Let's take a quick peek at the Ascent. So based on, there we go, the energy, the overall energy here of fear, overall fear of the uncertainty of the unknown. This is a really, really encouraging thing to see. It says this card shows that with great effort and determination, you can apply yourself to your goals for assured success. Though there may be some risk involved, you can reach the top. There could be a promotion or an advance to a much higher position that is coming. Understand, however, that it isn't just luck or external influences, but your own hard work and application that brings the achievement you seek. So basically it is saying that this is the moment, this is the moment. If there ever was a moment, it is now. The only person that can bring any form of transformation here in your life is going to be you. No one else can do that for you, right? So keep your efforts strong. Instead of being passed by, you will climb to the heights. Wow. So final message here, it says there is a goal high above you, and you have to climb a steep hill to get there. Close your eyes and feel filled with energy and enthusiasm for this goal. see how you can apply yourself to this endeavor and what steps can you take to reach the top. So this is where you're going to start to really get into action. Okay, let's take a look at these tarot. Alright, so King, 6 and 2. So you have one major arcana here. So it's not a drastic energy for you guys. No, it really isn't drastic. It's more or less you coming out of this fear energy. It's more or less the kind of the ball is in your court. So really, what are you going to do now? Kind of energy. Yeah, and the first card for you guys is going to be the King of Cups. Right, so your King of Cups energy comes up as you being, I feel it's primarily the masculine side of all of us. We have the feminine, we have the masculine. This is telling all of us, but I feel it's mostly directed towards our masculine side of us. Masculine leadership within society in general. It's really trying to remove the fear around emotions, and it's really just telling me that you are being enthusiastic with your energy here. You're relying on the masculine energies for that. Responsibility is where you're going to draw from your masculine side. There is a focus here on no question, the King of Cups is kind, reliable, generous here. Yeah, there's some type of psychological, emotional draw here with this card. It's attached to that energy. That's a big indication that this overall energy is likely spot on for most of you. It's interesting how we're all so alike during this point in time, right? So 6 of Wands is the next energy. Yeah, so the 6 of Wands energy here, it's a good energy to have because it is about victory. For you, it is about hope. It is about hope. It is about conquest. It is about there could be a bit of anxiety here, and that goes along with the a need to focus on your mental health. So a need to focus on your thoughts, a need to really catch your negative thoughts before they run wild in your mind, right? I think I'm going to have to get some clarifying cards though for you guys. So another Wands, 2 of Wands energy. There's a little bit of maturity in your energy that was not here in the past. The past few reads. So you're getting to the point where you're more there's more even tempered, so your energies as far as your temper are dissipating, you're handling that well, you're very, very mature in that aspect right now. And yeah, that's really what I'm getting from that card. Next card up is the only major arcana that came up for you guys, the Temperance card. And it does say art on there, you can see it. This is your mental balance that needs to happen. This is definite improvements and rejuvenating energy, so have some patience with yourself. I feel like you're bringing people together, so regardless of how that's happening, whether or not it's physical or if it's through some type of online, communications, it's just bringing a sense of people together. But it really is mostly about being patient with yourself during this point in time, and your mental health balance. And so where that is the major arcana energy, and it's just reconfirming all of that. This is pretty much your month of November, focusing on your ability to control your own thoughts. And Five of Swords energy, next card. This is a bit of possible definite, it's acceptance of the unavoidable. So you're finally becoming, you have a clear perspective on things. You might even have some new knowledge. So I really, really, really like this for you guys, because you're coming out of denial, you're moving into acceptance, you're accepting that things things will be challenging for you during this period, and you're accepting your reality, you're accepting the reality being the unknown of moment to moment, where things stand with you. So you're being called to be courageous. You're being called to really be your own hero here. You're going to save yourself. That is a really big message for some of you. Next card, Five of Coins, Five of Pentacles energy. So you could definitely be feeling the worry. It's going to happen. We're all human, right? It's perfectly normal during times of, chaos, tension. It's going to really be a focus here on belief in the future, and I think for you it's really going to be through the moments of gratitude. Those moments where, you can definitely look around. You're not super happy with everything that you're seeing at the moment. However, there are things right now that you can focus on more so that maybe you haven't focused on in your recent past, and those are things that can really bring some positivity to your life. So focusing on what you do have, focusing on what is working great for you at this point in time, finding gratitude for the lessons that you have learned. Eight of Swords energy. This is where you might begin to feel like you're limited. You might feel all of the conflict. You might also feel as though you're stuck here in a mental prison. So this is all about fighting with the ego for sure. This is your own personal inner demons. You might be bringing up past incidences here where there was blame. It's just an overall disturbance energy in your energy. So at this point in time, it's the power of thought, it's the power of focus, it's the power of putting aside the exterior what ifs. It's the point where you're putting aside the exterior society says, I need to be this way. That is a really big message for some of you. So this is a really big time where you're either going to, and I don't like to say this, but you're either going to cower or you're going to stand up and you're going to be incredibly victorious. Not just victorious, you're going to be incredibly victorious. It's a choice. At this point, it is not, how do I say? You don't have any options, you really have no choice. So when you have no choice and really the universe puts those towers in our life and in our way, it's really to move us forward, to accept that things are where they're at right now, and we have all of the power within us to not only go through these times, but to really rise above these times. That's what I'm hearing here. Let's get a couple more clarifying details for you guys. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to update. They're going to be really quick reads, of course, but I'm going to try really, really hard to update you guys twice a week during the month of October. Energies are just really going to be needing support. So, wow, Page of Cups. Yeah, I think I can do that now. My daughter is going off to daycare and loving it, every minute of it, the Chariot. So I have that time now to commit to you guys, which is fantastic. I get a lot of these readings myself. Yeah, so it's really about the sense of community, right? Because we definitely, this one wanted to come out as well, we definitely are, oh wow, not in this alone. We are all in this together. All right, so just want to say one more major arcana here as your clarifying cards. I do have the Page of Cups energy. Page of Cups energy. This is telling me that you are definitely going to have guidance here. Your intuition is screaming at you to listen, and some of you might be able to tap into that intuition through your artistic adventures. Just keep that in mind. This is telling me that if you're not careful, you could be lacking in focus. Focus is going to be incredibly important right now. Your mind, your focus, where you're putting your focus of thoughts right now is incredibly important. You may also be giving children around you guidance and support, because there's definitely a need all around to make sure that the innocent around us are supported, and I really feel like you have a big role in that, and that allows not just them to feel supported, but for you to get that feeling of doing good either in your community or in your family, right? Support the children around you. And the Chariot card energy, so the major arcana energy that popped up here, I don't see massively huge changes for you, but I do see that battle that you're having internally, mentally, with your thoughts. So this is telling me that you're definitely determined to have self-control. Big energy with the major arcana, so that's fantastic. Interesting, you have 22, so the 2-2 combination here might be a really big significant number for some of you. It could be a spiritual numerology, spiritual meaning to the number 22. It could simply be some form of synchronicity here. So you have the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Swords. So with the 2 of Cups energy, this could go one of 2 ways. You'll probably hear my daughter in a few minutes. She's headed out the doors. This could go one of 2 ways. This could be a close friendship that's really working with you and through this time that you're challenged with internally, okay? And an additional meaning here would be reconciliation. So if there's been some rifts that really need to be healed, this is a really great indication that this can happen for you during this time. The energies are supporting that, so work with the energies, right, instead of working against the energies. This is basically the message there. Last card here, last card. It was a clarifying card for you guys. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords energy is a truce. You likely, if you resonated with that last message, have a truce coming up where there can definitely be some peace. You might not necessarily even trust this truce, I'm hearing, but it could provide you with some really valuable insight. It could provide you with a different perspective, and it could also provide you with opportunities coming your way, opportunities coming your direction. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, but also keep in mind the facts around opportunities, around gaining insight on different perspectives, and overall making sure you're staying balanced is going to be priority number 1, right? So this truce takes a backseat to that, but this truce may actually help with a lot of the mental turmoil that you've been possibly experiencing or will begin to experience very soon. But there is some form of an agreement here. So that's a really great energy here to end the read. Let's take a look at your inspirational message here. The point of power is always in the present moment. I believe that, personally, but sometimes it's so hard to remember. The past is over and done and has no power over me. I can begin to be free in this moment. Today's thoughts create my future. I am in charge. I now take my own power back. I am safe. I am free. This is really spot on. I hope this gets to whoever it's meant to reach. If you guys find that this information here today has been helpful, valuable, and feel it could be helpful or valuable to another, please feel free to pass it along. Guys, if this resonated with you as well, please don't forget to click on like. And for those of you who are new here to this channel, and like to come back from time to time for these reads, don't forget to click on, you guessed it, that subscribe button. Alright guys, I'm going to ask Hey, free personal read contest. Let's do it. I'm going to ask that you guys enter your name, as always, by putting a comment down below. Right down below, you're going to put a comment. I'm thinking the best thing to do here is to ask you guys to give me questions. What questions would you like for me to pull cards on for you? So what I'll do is I'll answer a few of those the viewer questions here. So your guys' questions down below. What do you want to ask me? And I will pull a handful of cards in the next few reads for you guys. Keep that in mind. So by entering your comment down below, that automatically gets your name entered into the next free personal read contest, which is likely going to go on for the next 2 weeks, and then I'll select a winner. I'd like to keep doing that. Giving back to you guys is going to be so important. Really want to show my appreciation for you guys and all of your support. So yeah, that's really the end of the read. So where we're at with these energies is to focus on where you're putting your focus, right? All right, everyone. So just remember, in a world where you can be absolutely anything, simply be free. And I think it said that here somewhere in the reading. Yeah. Simply be free. I am free. Free as a bird. All right, take care, guys. I will be back in contact here with you guys soon. I feel that this is going to be an intense challenge for you guys, but I feel you guys are up to it. And I really want you guys to feel supported. I want you guys to feel empowered. I want you guys to feel strong. And I want you guys to feel just an overall sense of peace. And if this is where we're at right now, that's okay. We can move through these energies and work towards what we focus on, right? Okay, take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.